The Noita Restart update added a variety of interesting new features and mechanics, including some new secrets. Today we're going to take a quick look at some of these. Remember, the game is still in early access for a little while longer, meaning all of this is subject to change. Also, some of these can be considered spoilers, so please watch at your own risk. Up first, let's talk about a few of these new perks. The Trick Blood Money and Gold is Forever perks synergize very well. With both of these, as long as creatures die from accidental means, then healing blood money will drop and never disappear. And it just so happens that the spikes from the Spore Pod spell and tablet throws count as accidental kills. The Levitation Trail perk also has a very interesting synergy. You can combine it with the Glass Cannon and Homing Shots perks, as well as with Berserkium, to have homing death lasers fly off your feet as you levitate. You can use this in conjunction with a coup in order to capture and release these death lasers at will by simply switching away from the coup in your hotbar. Just be very careful when fighting old Three Eyes with this setup. Speaking of the coup's gravity now attracts all physics bodies, making certain endeavors way easier. It can even now be used to attain clunky but infinite flight by pulling any physical object and then carefully landing on it mid-flight to replenish levitation energy. The Telekinetic Kick perk replaces your kick with telekinetic powers, useful for grabbing gold or flasks from a distance, for completing certain secrets, or for combat. Probably the most useful method is to carry a tablet around with you, since you can not only launch it at enemies to deal damage, but you can also use it as a very effective shield. A new substance has been added in this update, Helium, which is produced when Healthium or Lively Concoction are introduced to heat. The resulting helium gas will heal you very quickly, making it a viable strategy if you can obtain either Healthium or LC to carry around a flask of one of these mixed with either fire or lava. Speaking of substances, a rare one from the Feast update, Urine, now has a new property. If you consume it or stain yourself with it, you are granted the Jarate effect, a TF2 reference. You sense an increased danger of being hit with a critical. So just be careful when playing with jars of pee. The Desert Music Machine from the Feast update is now part of a set of 4, each playing different music when kicked. The first one, again, is in the desert past the pyramid. The second in the small fish pond east of spawn. The third on top of the giant tree, along with some curious balloon fungi. And the fourth on the island in the middle of the lake. Nearby innocent creatures are attracted to and affected by this music. It either afflicts them with confusion or with charm, interestingly enough. Other than that, I've not been able to find any other effects in all of my experimentation with these music machines, and trust me, I've tried a lot of different things. They likely were just added to both honor the musicians as well as to celebrate the release of Volume 2 of the official soundtrack. Or maybe they'll eventually have another use. Finally, we come to literally the final secret I know of in the current incarnation of the entire game. West of the mines, past the dark cave, through the twisty passages, at this bottom corner, beneath the snow and above the dense rock, we can find this curious symbol, a $sign at the top of what looks like a downwards pointing arrow. Unfortunately, this doesn't seem to lead to anything in particular. Glyph number 12 is down beneath the EDR left of the temple, but that's it. Bringing a lot of gold to this area also doesn't seem to have any effect at all. It could be something that's not fully implemented yet. Like in the code of this area, there's an unused reference to an NPC shopkeeper, but that's been in the code since the beginning, and this symbol was just recently added. Instead of an arrow, it could also be a hint at acquiring gold at the floating island mountain altar by dumping tablets on top of it, since this also kind of looks like that. If you have any ideas, let me know down below in the comments, please. Anyway, the full 1.0 release of the game is apparently coming pretty soon, and I'll be continuing to play it and cover it in as many videos as I can possibly make. So, much more Noita content on the way on this channel. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.